Hello everyone, welcome back to the chat. So today is December like 28th or something. It's a few days after Christmas. I am so excited for the New Year's because I'm just such a, new start, reset kind of girly. And so I am so excited, which means in today's video, it's really loud over here, hold on. In today's video, grab yourself a cup of tea or coffee, a raggedy t-shirt and sweatpants, and we're gonna give ourselves a little reset. We're gonna declutter, we're gonna clean some of our drawers, especially because it's like post-Christmas. You have a ton of stuff and you wanna clean out your decorations and stuff, so that's what we're gonna do today. I don't have a ton of decorations, it's kind of easy, but I might add in there a little upgrade in my closet. I don't think I've shared this before, but I kind of have like a minimal, when I say minimal, I mean straight up minimal, like I barely have any clothes. I'm planning on doing a strict capsule wardrobe, which I've been talking about for years, but I'm gonna make it happen. Like I'm gonna hang up my pants and like really be strict with like just a few items. It is so nice outside. And so yeah, that's gonna be in today's video. This might be a two-part series, I have no idea. I'm just gonna go with the flow. I'm super excited because I love cleaning, I love resets, I love decluttering. And so if you're just in that phase where you just want to kind of reset a little bit, especially for the new year, I know it's like everyone's like talking about their goals and things. I'm a big believer in new year, same goals, but I will say it's such a great time to kind of reflect and think about how you want to change things in the new year. So I'm totally for that as well. And so I feel like this is just a good opportunity to clean up. I think cleaning, just a Side note, I think cleaning really affects you mentally, especially as women. I saw a statistic that said that we are more, our brain actually gets more affected than clutter does to a man. And I think that's the funniest stat I've seen. I was like, that is weird. Like the fact that it bothers us more than our spouses or whoever you're with. I'm like, that's so annoying. Because that means I have to keep it clean because it bothers me and I am. Anyway, so let's go do that. The first thing I'm gonna do is clean the bathroom because my drawers are so messy. Like when I was getting ready for this video, I'm like, perfect, because my stuff is all over the place. And so yeah, let's go do that. Okay, these are like my main drawers and I feel like they're just so messy. I like to keep this as like my hair products, my makeup, and this is like a shared drawer. And then in here, it's actually really empty. I don't really have a lot of stuff in here. It's mainly like cleaning supplies. But this is my primary, like I use this every day. And I have like this bin in there, which I don't know if this is helpful or not, but literally just so much stuff. I feel like this is also a conversation about minimalist, and so for me, as someone who like, I don't know, just doesn't like clutter, doesn't like a lot of stuff, this is my only makeup bag. I have all my essentials in here, literally one of everything. Like it's kind of crazy. I try to make sure I don't have to like, I don't have oversupply of anything. It's just everything I need all in here, and I grab this wherever I go. It's the first thing I grab in the morning. And it's getting really full, so I might have to empty it out and kind of go through it again and throw some things out. But this is my one makeup bag. I know people are probably like, what? That's crazy. But guys, I don't need a lot. Like it's not that deep. And so, yeah, I'm gonna go through this and kind of show you guys what I do. All right, first things first, when it comes to being minimal, I think it really goes down to just your everyday essentials. And especially as a girl, there's just so many things we have. One of those big things would be like our makeup. This is actually my only makeup bag. So all my makeup is in here. I don't have like extra stuff of anything. Everything's in here. I take this wherever I go. It is getting really full, so I'm gonna go ahead and like declutter it and kind of throw some things out. But literally for 2026, I only buy makeup if I run out of it. Like I'm not going out of my way to buy extra things. Although I have been getting into like lip liners. I feel like that's one thing I would purchase in 2026 is like maybe a few colors. Same with blushes. I feel like I want to get like a different color on my skin. But other than that, I really like the products I use. And yeah, this is just, if there's one thing I would do to start off is like your makeup. Like condense as much as possible. Same with your skincare. Less is more. Sorry, but it's true. I do right now, like I have like kind of like a full face on, but again, that's just a few products and I feel like it makes a big difference. So you don't need a lot. Blush and bronzer, powder, curler, lip oil, and lip liner. These are my two mascaras. I've been using the brown mascara and I'm obsessed with it. I might throw this out because it's running low, so I'm gonna put this on the side because this is like an extra one, but I'm not, it's like dying. My eyebrow tweezers, liquid liner, primer. I'm running low. I don't really use this as often, so we're just gonna put it here. Same with this lip gloss. Same with this powder. The only thing I use in here is literally this bronzer, but it's running low and I feel like I don't really need it. It's super dark. This is my concealer, tinted foundation. Let's see, I'm not a huge fan of this product, so I'm just gonna put it in here. This is just like my, whatever. I use this brush and literally this brush. Don't really use this brush. Don't use this. I have random Q-tips. I do use this. These are for my toes. And then my eyebrow pencil, This is like a powder glow thing. Don't use this as often, so we're gonna put that there. One thing I do want to add to my makeup bag would be like my glow serum, my perfume. And I think that's it. I think that'll be good to add. Oh, and some tampons. I like to add tampons. But yeah, that's basically it. So this is good to go. There's so much stuff in here. Jewelry. Oh my gosh. Okay. I don't know how you guys feel about this. I need to purchase like new jewelry because I hate everything I have, because it's like, it's not real, it's fake, and it just doesn't feel flattering, and I feel like I don't like a lot of things anymore. So for example, I have like these random rings. I think I'm gonna throw them out. I'm gonna add it to my pile. Like hoops. I feel like I don't like hoops anymore. They don't look good on my face. I have these random pink hoops. I don't know, they're just things. I haven't touched these in like, I'm not joking, like 2 years. So I'm gonna put them on this. So I have a pile right now that I'm collecting, and I'm just gonna add anything that I feel like I won't wear this year in that pile. And I'm gonna put it in a box and put it in my closet and see if I touch it. If I don't touch it in the next 6 months, I'm just gonna throw it out because I don't wear any of it. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, I don't have any jewelry actually right now, which is kind of sad. But I think that's something I'm gonna be purchasing in 2026, is just a couple quality jewelry pieces. Rings. I have one necklace I wear. Earrings. I haven't worn earrings in like months. So I think I'm just gonna get like stud ones, because I love accessories, but I'm very simple and like minimal with this. So if I do purchase it, I think I wanna get a few pieces, make sure they're high quality, and I wanna make sure I love it, or else I'm not gonna wear it. So here's a bracelet. I wear this pretty often, especially when I travel. It's just like my traveling bracelet. My niece made me this one. I do love wearing it because it's just so sentimental. I wore these to my Jonas Brothers concert. So these are kind of fun earrings. They're just green. This might be fun for like another thing. This ring, like I never wear it. Okay, so we're just gonna put that all away. So now I'm like, do I even need this thing? Because I only have 2 things in there. But this is good to keep my rings, like my wedding ring and a couple of my earrings, which are somewhere. But yeah, I low-key might throw this out. This is good for traveling, I guess, but I don't know, like I don't like how bulky and big this is. I'd rather put all my jewelry in like a tray like this and just keep it out, because I don't have a lot anymore. So we'll see. I'm just gonna keep this. Some hair stuff. I have oil. Someone got me a ton of like soaps. I'm gonna put that in my shelf over there. I have like a hand cuticle thing. I'm gonna put all of this together in my little shelf in there. Okay, this is debatable. I have eyeliner. I stopped wearing eyeliner like this past year just because I have big eyes, and wearing eyeliner just kind of closes you in. So I haven't really been touching this. So I'm gonna put it in my pile. This is blue too, which is kind of fun. I don't know. We're gonna put it on the side because I can also use this for my top liner. So we'll just put it on the side. And then this is my eyebrow and eyelash serum, which I do use every day. So this will also go in my makeup bag, because I think anything that I use every day, I'll just put it in there. I have this brush that I got from a hair, what is it called? A head spa. It's okay. I think it's a good traveling brush. So I think I'm gonna keep it in my makeup bag. I still have space in there. All right, and then I have this sharpener, which could be used for the eyeliners. I'll put it on the side. Then I have this nail filer, which right now I have gel on, but I think for 2026, I'm not gonna get my nails done as much, which low-key, I've only got my nails done like 3 times the past 2 years. So clearly I need this because I do get my nail polish off, and I do my own, so we'll keep this. All right, so right now we have an empty bin. All I'm gonna add in here is my makeup bag that I use every day, my jewelry, my deodorant, and then my hairbrush, my comb, and then like a claw clip. Just because I feel like this is my everyday like what I grab in the morning when I get ready. Oh, this is actually really satisfying. All right, for my hair drawer, I literally just kept my curler, my blow dryer, and my little like blowout curler. My straightener is, I haven't used it in like a year. My hair is naturally straight. I think I use my blowout curler as like my straightener sometimes, and so this might have to go. It also doesn't work that well, and I've had it for like 10 years, so I might say goodbye to this. Same with this. This is just so bulky and I never use it, and I feel like maybe I will in the future, but if I need it, I'll buy it. But I just don't like this. Literally takes up so much space in that drawer and it drives me crazy, so we're gonna throw this out. All right, this is hair mousse. I bought this for my diffuser thing situation here, and this might have to go. It's really full, so I might just give it to my friend because it's kind of a waste to throw it out. Same with the diffuser and the straightener. Maybe I'll just give this away. Have lotion. This is definitely like has fragrance and it's probably toxic, so I might throw this out, or I might give it to a friend, or I might just use it up for the sake of it. But yeah, got this as a gift. A ton of gift stuff here that I'm just like, I think I'm just gonna give them away. This is my leave-in conditioner. It is running pretty low, which I'm excited because I don't really like using it. My hair's like doesn't really work well with this product, this brand. So I'm gonna use it up as much as I can, and then we're gonna toss it. So this makes me happy. This is like my only hair product. I do have the Wow, which this is running low too. I do like this product, so we might have to restock on this one. So these are my only two. I'm debating if I want to keep it down here or keep it up in my drawer. I might keep it up in my drawer because I like keeping products and everything kind of together. And my hair, like appliances, will all be down there. All right, and same with my hair oil. I think I'm gonna keep it all together. I also have these for my curlers. I'm gonna keep them down there as well. I just, again, I don't like having extra stuff, but I do use them, so that'll be good. I also have this nail thing, which I got as a gift. I've used it like once before. It doesn't really, I feel like I'm not using it right. It doesn't really help me like take off some of my dead skin, so I might just give this away or throw it out. I have my measurement thing, my measurement tape. This is good for my gym progress. I don't know where to put it. It's so random. So we're gonna find a place for this one. And this is also my mirror. I don't use this. I only use it if I'm traveling. It comes with like a light. I might give this one away because I haven't touched this in like a year. I only used it for my friend that was getting married, which also there's a wedding coming up, so maybe I'll need it. So this might be an in-between. But yeah, so far that took me like 5 minutes. It was actually really fast. It's easy because I don't have a lot of stuff. But for some of you guys, it might take a minute. My last drawer is this top drawer, which is gonna take me 2 seconds. I just have to kind of organize it a little bit, and then that's basically it. Welcome to my closet. It is so crazy in here, but we're gonna fix it up, okay? This is actually okay. So let me explain myself. So up here is all of our storage stuff. I do just have to make it a little bit nice because it looks kind of nasty. And then this is basically like my clothes. This is like camera gear, my husband's clothes. It's just a ton of stuff everywhere. Guys, I literally barely have any clothes. Like these 2 bags I decluttered a couple of weeks ago. So I might go through them again and kind of really decide if I want to keep them or not. But right now we're gonna work on this section. My plan is to really create a capsule wardrobe. Actually, like it's here and it's there, but I want to keep it all together and concised into kind of one area. So for example, sorry, I keep rubbering, but this section I literally just want to transfer all this stuff there, so that way I don't have to like, you know, unfold my clothes, fold it, and just kind of do that. So first things first, Okay, I did a lot of research last night with like what capsule wardrobes are and like what's your style and how to kind of go about it. And obviously we're on a budget, so I don't have a lot of money to kind of go out and buy stuff. That's going to happen over time. That's one of my 2026 goals, is like slowly create that wardrobe. But we're going to work with what we have. Sorry guys, I just got so excited. Okay, we're going to start with kind of, this is just like the basic rundown of a capsule wardrobe, especially if you're going more classy, chic kind of vibe. So they say plain black and white shirt. So I'll explain it as I go on. Plain black and white shirt. That was like always what they say, okay? That's like the number one thing I saw. So I have a black shirt here, and this is what I'm gonna do. I'm basically gonna remove this and just replacing it and start my little cleanup closet. Just so it's like aesthetic and I actually have clothes I can grab and make outfits out of. So black shirt. My white shirt might be in the laundry. I do have multiple black and white shirts, so this kind of works out. And because I get to see like, what do I wear often? What should I throw out? And so I'm kind of going with the flow with this. I just really want to have my closet make sense when I walk into it, instead of just like scrambling around. I have clothes literally everywhere. So we're okay. So black and white shirt. So far so good. Let me see, you guys can see. Don't mind this. Okay, we're gonna start here. Black and white. Okay, that was like the number one thing they would say. The second thing they would say is, oh, black blazer. I don't have mine anymore. I got rid of it. Any of my blazers, I literally got rid of it. They just weren't cute and they made me look very masculine, and I just got rid of them. I want to purchase like a good fitted one. So far, let's just scratch that. We don't have a blazer. If you do, add them right here. Next thing you can add are any other of your plain t-shirts, long sleeves, or tank tops. So, but they have to be good pieces. Like they can't just be, I don't know how to explain it, but they, like for example, this is a great basic black long sleeve. This can go with anything, although it does have this like opening here, so it might be kind of tricky to style with other outfits, but you kind of want something that's very basic, easy to mix with other clothes. So I'm just going to add a couple of my long sleeves here. This is an example. This is not necessarily a long sleeve. It's kind of like a button up. But this literally I style with so many different things. I think cardigans, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself, but cardigans will help you out. This, especially because they're so cute and they work with every season. I just love cardigans. So we'll add that there. This is another cute plain tank top. This is like an olive green. I honestly don't wear this as often, which is funny. I probably should. I just never think to get it or to like grab it and, you know, style it. So again, this kind of forces you to think about outfits, to kind of work with what you have instead of being so overwhelmed by all that you have. So we're gonna add this probably in the front there. Tank tops. I have this white tank top. It's cute. I just feel like it's kind of small on me. That's the other thing, is when you get pieces, you want to make sure they fit you well and that it's comfortable for you, because I feel like if you don't like them, they don't feel good. It's better to just honestly buy a new one. Okay, so speaking of t-shirts, if you have a pop of color, again, depends on your style. I feel like it works wonders because you can really add it. Again, neutrals are good to have as these kind of pieces, because these are like your, I don't know how to describe it, but they're like your background clothes. They don't really matter, versus your jeans, your pants, and coats, specifically for the winter and fall time, matter more than like clothes that are in your under. They're like the other layers. They don't matter as much. They're more in the background. So having statement pieces as like your background outfit or piece isn't really gonna help you out, but it's still good to have. But it would be better if I had this in like a jacket form, where it just adds more, you know, fun, and like you can style it with so many different things. Again, not to say this is wrong, but this is just something to keep in mind as you're kind of organizing your closet and thinking about outfits. And again, it depends on what climate you're in. If you have a lot of winter, like if, you know, if you're in the winter season, like keep in mind, because I feel like people have like their winter fall Capsule Wardrobe, and they have their spring and summer. So this is more of like my winter, and it's basically all my seasons because I don't have a lot of clothes. So keep in mind when you are organizing this based off of the season you're in, because I will say, like, having something like this for your spring summertime is perfect because you're not really wearing jackets, and nothing else really stands out except for like your tops, I feel like. There's a girl on TikTok, she goes in depth with this, so that's just where I'm coming from, is based off of research and just kind of how people organize their outfits and kind of go about the different seasons and, you know, how it makes sense to your climate. For example, like, it's fall winter, so we're gonna add lots of sweaters to our wardrobe. I don't have many. I used to have crazy piles of sweaters. Like, I'm from Massachusetts, so I would have like 30 of these in different colors and different ones, which low-key I kind of miss because I need them right now. But I think it's also kind of nice to just condense. You can have like a couple of these and you're good for the winter, because winter, at least in Texas, is so short. But if you're living somewhere where like winter is so long, I think it's worth having a lot of sweaters. So there's my one. The fact that I didn't bring any of my winter clothes is kind of funny. Okay, this is also something to our little, we're slowly moving into our jackets, but sweaters, stripes is always good. I'm not a huge fan of this one in particular just because it doesn't fit me well and it kind of looks weird. But having any, I might even cut it, to be honest, just to make it make sense. But having any striped sweater or long sleeve is good because you can always wear like a cardigan over it. You can like tuck it in. You can just do a lot with stripes. We love stripes. So yeah, I would add that in there. I do. What is nice about Capsule Wardrobe is you can have fun with it and replace items. For example, right now I don't like this, so I want to find something that's like better quality and it just fits me well, and I can, it's not as, this is like too long. I need something that's a little bit more short and I can layer it, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, this is something I want to replace eventually. But yeah, this is what's nice about this. You can really see what you're looking at and replace as you go and as your style changes and as you grow and your body changes too. All right, so we have tank tops, t-shirts, long sleeves, cardigans, sweaters. I just purchased this, which I was gonna return because I don't buy clothes, but this I feel like is the beginning of my capsule wardrobe. Like, I want to almost throw this out and start with this and work off of this because this is totally my style. This makes me so happy. I feel like that's when you know you're in a right like wardrobe track. It's like clothes make you so happy. And what's nice is like this is good quality, and this is, again, I can do so much with this. I can like do one of these bad boys, you know. I can wear it with a tank top. I can wear it by itself with like, and you can style this with so many different types of pants, skirts. Like, oh my gosh, it makes me so happy. There's another couple different colors. I feel like I would totally invest into like maybe 4 other colors of this kind and maybe different sizes and materials, because I feel like it just, I'm telling you, it makes me so happy and I can work so much with this. So this is a huge one for me. Like, this made me want to create an intentional wardrobe because of this specific thing I bought recently. I was like, I need to start my wardrobe because this almost opened up my eyes of like the potential of outfits, if that makes sense. I'm literally stealing all my husband's hangers. All right, it's just so cute. And it's funny because I actually spilled wine on this the other night and there was a huge stain, and I don't even know how. My husband literally just, he put like foam soap on it and overnight it just absorbed it and got it out, and I was like amazed. Okay. Oh, this just like, see this, I love this. This, like, I don't really like this one. But you want outfits, you want things that make you happy. Like right now, this doesn't, I don't like this. I don't like how this feels. Like, I just want to start throwing things out. That's just how I am. But I think, again, 2026, I'm going to buy a little bit more statement pieces that are 100% cotton, no polyester, none of that crap. So that's one of my goals for the next year. All right, so far so good. I guess another piece that's low-key, more casual would be a black sweater pullover like this. I found that I wear this all the time. Like, again, same, I do one of these things with it. I wear it over jeans. It's just like a good casual yet wearable sweater. So I'm gonna add it here. I also have this that I got. This is a good long sleeve. I also have this t-shirt. I'm just gonna, it's my other shirt. We're gonna move into jackets. I'm not the best at explaining this because I don't have any good trench coats. This is the next thing on their list of minimal like capsule wardrobe, is having trench coats, jackets, vests, like just a couple of each, and you're good. And I used to be obsessed with buying thrifted trench coats. That was like my thing for a long time, and I'm really sad because I got rid of all of them. Same with jackets. I just loved a good like wool jacket, puffer jacket. Again, coming from Massachusetts, I just was always on the lookout for jackets. Living in Texas, I rarely wear jackets, so I think that's why I don't really have any. The only ones I do have are like this denim jacket, which I feel like this is also really good to style. It's a good I think any oversize always looks good, so we're gonna add that to my collection. And I do have like a basic puffer jacket, which I think this is my last year wearing it because it's a little bit, what's the word, like girlish, or like it doesn't feel as classy, and like this is definitely like high school jacket kind of vibes. It works, it keeps me warm. We're gonna keep it for this year, but I think next year I'm gonna donate it because it just doesn't feel like my style. Is very, you know, just like immature for me. So we're gonna keep it there because I do use it. And then I just have a couple jackets, like this white North Face, which I love. This is good for the gym. Same with my rain jacket. I've had this rain jacket for a few years. It's just a basic black one. We're gonna add it to my but yeah, definitely 2026 I want to get a couple good jackets, like nice ones, you know, like ones that really match and make you look so sleek and like chic. Specifically trench coats. I used to have one. I don't know why I got rid of it. It makes me so mad. Anyways, okay, I'm gonna go through these bags a different day to kind of see if it's gonna fit in my capsule wardrobe. But for now, the last thing we're gonna do, guys, this is kind of crazy. This is like all I have. Okay. Also, I will say I have random sweaters, like literally like a couple, that I'm just gonna keep on here. These are just like at home sweatpants, sweaters. Same with my shorts for the gym. I'm just gonna keep a pile over here. I do want to eventually get, again, I'm like hoping, you know, because all of this does require a lot of money. So if you know, you know, but I eventually want to have like pre-selected, like very good gym pieces, like sets, like shorts and a bra and then like leggings and a sweater. Like I wanted them to all be good material and high quality, and just a few. I'm not I've always wanted to be one of those girls that has like all the colors of the world sets. Maybe not, because again, I'm very minimal. I just don't need a lot of stuff. I think I just want to get a few basic colors and just one for every day of the week, and just have like a nice set of those. And I'd probably have a separate drawer or like a wardrobe for just my gym outfits. So that'll be my goal for, you know, the next couple of years, is really creating a curated gym wardrobe along with my shorts and my cozy at home outfits too. I think I really want to get intentional PJs, just casual outfits. I kind of want to stray away from things like, I mean, low-key, I love this outfit. Like, it's kind of cute. It's very cozy. But I want to make it more intentional and selective, and less just like I threw something on, but more like, again, chic, mature, and just very intentional clothing pieces that aren't just like something from like 20 years ago, unless it's sentimental for you and you really love it and it makes you happy. But I think I really want to be intentional with my even at home clothes that I wear, because it makes a big difference when you actually have curated outfits for at home. Like, it just makes you feel so cute and like girly, and I love it. And so I do actually have a couple of outfits that are in the making. For example, these brown, they're like not linen, but they're just such a cute texture yoga pants that they're just so chic for the winter time, and just wearing them at home with like a basic like white t-shirt is just so chic. So like things like that is like kind of what I'm going for. So I've been slowly building it over the years. Same with like these PJ sets, which I got as a gift. They're kind of getting small on me, so I'm like, oh. That's just an example. Have these pants, pink. I used to have a set of this, which I don't know what happened to my top. So things like that, I want to just like condense and rebuild. Have basic t-shirts I want to get rid of. I did get rid of a ton of t-shirts. If you play sports, you know, I played volleyball. I had so many random t-shirts, which I loved, and they were vintage, kind of like this, but I almost had to like, I had to like kind of get over that phase because I'm like, this just looks, again, I want to have more of like a feminine style everywhere I go. So I kind of had to like let it go, you know? And I feel like it naturally happened because I'm like, I don't want to like, this makes me feel like a slob. I want to be a little bit more cute, like a cute slob, you know? Okay, I did invest into good gym shorts, so we do have a couple of those, but again, we'll keep it in this pile. All right, this is where the pants come in. I want to hang them. Might be a lot of work. I don't know how people do it, but we're gonna try it. I know you can get actual hangers that are for pants, but right now I have these and just basic hangers. So we're gonna try it out. It's crazy. When you guys do this, you'll see how many clothes you bought that literally you never wear and that don't match with a lot of clothes. And so when it comes to pants, these are just a few of the guidelines they talk about when it comes to Capsule Wardrobe, is to have like a light wash, dark wash pair of denim jeans. You can have like a few dark jeans, white pants, and then like a fancy pants, as I call it, or like a linen or satin, just like fun pants, which I'm a huge fancy pants girly. I did get rid of so many of them, so we're not gonna talk about it. But that's just something I want to invest into next year. I will say some of the fancy pants I did buy were like such random colors and didn't match with anything, so I do want to get more neutral sets. All right, so number one, these are my light wash denim Levi's. These are perfect because they can go with boots, heels, flats, anything. So that's also to keep in mind, is like the cut needs to be what makes sense to a lot of your outfits. This is like my everyday denim jeans. I love these so much. Actually, this one, this is so cute. This all makes sense now. Okay, up, I do have like these blue jeans. They are a little bit tighter, more in the skinny jeans, which is definitely not in style. But they're not super skinny jeans, they're like slim. So I still wear them. They do feel a little bit tighter, but they are nice if I had like a sweater to kind of cover myself a little bit, or I wish I had a, what is it? Yeah, just more sweaters with this would be really cute, or a blazer. A blazer with this would be like a perfect combination because you have like the oversized and then you have like something tight on the bottom. We have this one. Guys, I need more hangers. Investing into jeans is the best thing you can do because it's gonna last you for a long time and you're using it all year round. It's not just the winter time, it's literally summer, like all the seasons you're gonna be using it. So I definitely want to invest into like Levi's or just like more expensive clothing, or you can thrift them with really good brands. Okay, so speaking of jeans, what else do I have? I have these black ones, which I want to get wider ones. These are getting small on me, but these are really cute with like a lot of different outfits. I don't have any more hangers, so I'm just gonna show you guys. Have these, I'm gonna hang it up. I have these, another light wash, but they're tighter. So kind of cute. I do wear them sometimes, especially if this is in the wash. I just have an extra set. This is definitely lighter and not as washed. So this is just a good thing to have. I do have my slacks, which these are actually new ones. I just replaced my old ones because they were getting really small on me. So these are from H&M. They're a little bit wider. They're cute. I like them for like my job, but to every day, these are not my favorite pants. They're just uncomfortable. They're just too businessy and just too forced. So I might get rid of these once I leave my job. Oh my goodness, guys. These are brand new. They're so nice. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy about these. Okay. These are obviously wide, but they're black. Like, I don't know what you call this material, but they're so nice. And I love them because they're like super tight, low-waisted, and then they flare out and they're so beautiful. I think again, having this really opened up my eyes to like so many outfits I can make with just these pair of pants. I can add a belt to it, a white t-shirt, a blazer. I can just do so much. These are very chic, very beautiful. I got these at Target and they were so cheap and I love them so much. I really hope that they last me a long time. But these are definitely like a good thing to have in your wardrobe. I'm so excited for these. Okay, so we're gonna hang this one up. And then my last but not least are these other wide black pants. Again, I don't really know. These are more like cargo. They have pockets on the side. These are cute, but the button broke on the top. So either I have to fix my button or get a new pair. But these look so good with different shirts and sweaters and like combinations. So definitely get a white and a black pair of pants that aren't jeans, but that are just everyday, super sleek. I will say, I also had a pair of black pants that were linen, super cute, but they just weren't really well fitted. But I feel like they are good to have as like, again, linen pants, anything. It's good for the summertime, winter, with flip-flops, with boots. It's just a cute outfit to have. But that's basically it for my capsule wardrobe. I'm gonna hang up these pants. So as you guys can see, that's like a pretty good amount of pants. Like, you can do so much with this. That's all you need, is just make sure you invest into good pants, and then you can definitely, you know, spice up your tops, and then you should be good. And then my last bits and pieces for when it comes to wardrobe is obviously your shoes, which I'll get into all this probably in a different video. Shoes, I don't have a lot of shoes, but like your basic like winter shoes, summer shoes, sneakers. Something in 2026 I won't be purchasing would be extra sneakers, because I already have like 2-3 pairs, 4. I don't really need more. Again, you guys are probably like, that's it. I'm like, I wear them every day and they match with all my outfits and they're in such good condition, good brands. Like, they make me happy, and so we're gonna stick with it. I am a shoe girly, so we'll see if the next few years I buy more, but that's all I need. And then yeah, shoes, I definitely like need to fix them up, because I don't know, I have these like boots that are good for winter. That's like all I wear. And then I have like fancy like Adidas, what are they, Sambas, super cute, matches with everything. I feel like that's a good thing to have. And then like a fancy pair of like heels, flats. You'll be done. That's what I think I need, is like a pair of flats. I think that's something I want to purchase in 2026, because I feel like that is just, that elevates all my outfits, and I feel like that's a good, easy thing to add to your wardrobe. Okay, so that's shoes, accessories too, like handbags. You don't need 20 bags, just a few statement piece bags. I don't have a lot, which is another thing I want to purchase next year, is like just like one good solid purse that's like a medium size or like a small. I do have like a basic black tote bag that's really good for work. It's really old and it's getting worn out, so I might just have to replace it. That's kind of how I go with a lot of my stuff, is replace it as I go. And then when I do replace it, I want to get higher quality, so that way it lasts me longer. I don't have to replace it as many times. And then when it comes to accessories, I feel like belts, I want to get a couple nicer ones. Again, that last long time. They're not like, you know, being they're not like stained or like being washed out or like getting old, rusting. I want to get like good quality belts. Again, if belts aren't your style, totally disregard what I'm saying, but this is more for like a classy, chic wardrobe. What are some other things? Purses, belts, okay. And then skirts and dresses, I don't have many, so that's why I'm not really showing you guys, but I have a couple basic, like, this is a tennis skirt, a black skirt. I wish this was longer, or like, you know, but having a couple skirts is good. I do have all right, I kind of got cut off because my storage is full, but anyways, we're gonna go ahead and continue our little closet cleaning slash capsule wardrobe creation. And so I'm gonna go ahead and go through all my stuff, clean everything out, and then we're just gonna go into lunch, and then yeah, I don't even know where to start because there's so much stuff to look through. All right, that's a wrap of my decluttering for 2026. I hope you guys enjoyed. This was just a little more exhausting than I thought. And it's harder to film as you're going through it, but I feel so good. It's super windy outside. We're gonna have some lunch. I'll see you guys in my next video.